We're doing a matching photo shoot with Bryn and Mimi, but before we even started, Mimi was having a wardrobe malfunction. Bryn handed me the tag from Mimi's bikini. Yeah, sure, I'll hold your trash for you. Anyways, this is pretty much Mimi's first time snorkeling, and she was crushing it. She dove down so smooth and looked so graceful until she did whatever this is. She wasn't quite getting what we were looking for, so I had Bryn give her an example. And even though Bryn is new to snorkeling as well, she's picking it up quickly and even had the idea to do this pose walking on the bottom. We tried it a couple times and I think we finally got it right. Mimi tried to go next and she was having some technical difficulties with her buoyancy at first, but on the second try I think these turned out great. Then I had this idea and it wasn't very good. Okay, that's all the stuff we saw. Bye. My friend Bryn is convulsing on the ocean floor and she wanted me to take a picture of it. I did my best, but she kind of looked more like a table than anything else.
I don't know how good that looks.
Oh well, it's good to try new ideas. Then Bryn was like, speaking of new ideas, I have a really good one. Follow me down. So I went down and looked at them and what is this? Am I just here capturing you playing mermaids with your cousin? Then Mimi started to do a scorpion. Okay. I mean, at least Bryn knows how to do it. So then they tried to do it together, but there wasn't enough weight on Mimi's belt and she just immediately floated to the surface. I'm not sure how to capture this. They tried again and yeah, this isn't working. Finally, Bryn wanted to go play in the sand. Oh geez, Bryn. Maybe we should just stick with picking up trash. Today I'm taking Mimi and Bryn out for a photo shoot and they didn't even mean to match this morning. They're wearing almost the same bikini and they both have a pink weight belt on. So if anyone asks you what color anything is, now you know. The water was so sparkly and beautiful and I was having a great time taking photos of these models until one moment when I was reviewing some of the photos that we took and I looked down and see Bryn about to attack me. Really, Bryn? This is how you repay me for taking your photo? What I'm about to do can't be shown publicly. Today I'm showing Bryn how to use my camera so that she can be my photographer and I'm gonna be the model. Look, Bryn, put your finger like this and then squeeze it really hard. Do you feel it? That's how you take a photo. She said, I'm ready, locked and loaded. So I went down and pulled up some sand and she was kind of getting it, but she was shooting horizontal. What am I gonna do with a horizontal photo? Send it to my dad? Then she wanted me to dive down and blow a bubble ring. Yeesh, Bryn, what am I? A monkey working for you on demand? Bryn, if we're gonna do this seriously, you gotta shoot vertically. I looked over at Mimi and she was like, I'm bored, can I do something? So I pulled out my selfie stick and I was like, here, go play with this. Okay, bye. Then Bryn and I went back to our photo shoot and finally I got some decent bubble rings for her. Good job, Bryn. If one of those turns out, I'll be amazed. Today I was exploring the ocean with Mimi, but she started freaking out and pointing behind me. I was like, Mimi, tell me what's going on. What's behind me? I was afraid to look, but I turned around and oh my god, it's one of the ugliest sea creatures I've ever seen. Look at the way it moves. It looked like it was trying...
Turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a f***ing name. I just wanna be famous.
They wanted to use my selfie stick and I was like, okay, this could be cool. So I handed it to them and Mimi literally dove down like 5 feet. Mimi, you're supposed to stay in the selfie with Bryn, not just sit at the surface. Bryn kept swimming and then she was like, hey, where'd Mimi go? So then I tried to come over to save the selfie from being boring and alone and Bryn tried to punch me. Why must you always resort to violence? Can we not live in peace and harmony? While out exploring the ocean with Brittany, she came up to me with this red dangly thing. Upon closer inspection, I realized it was a bracelet. Upon even closer inspection, I realized there was some kind of sand-encrusted center jewel. Turns out Brittany's just finding everything today. Next, she pulled up a snorkel. And every time I find a snorkel in the ocean, it makes me wonder,
How do you lose a snorkel while you're snorkeling?
After that, I found this Kona crab trying to scurry down into the sand. Don't think you can get away from me, Mr. Kona crab. Okay, wait, he got away from me. I didn't want to use my bare hand to try to catch him because he would basically destroy it with his claws. Then I found another Kona crab, or maybe it was the same one, I don't know. And I was like, okay, this one is not getting away from me. And boom, I got underneath him. I still didn't want to touch him, and I don't know if you guys can tell, he looks sharp in every direction, so I'm kind of just using this snorkel to pop him up. Is there an end goal to this? No. I just wanted to show you guys this cool crab that I found. Today, Brittany's gonna blow a beautiful bubble ring for you. Okay, let's try that again. Take 2. Today, Brittany's gonna blow a beautiful bubble ring for you. Apparently, she doesn't have enough weight and needs to borrow my weight belt. So, take 3. Brittany's gonna blow a beautiful bubble ring for you. Oh, finally, Britt, you got one. And never mind. Okay, guys, like they say, 4th time's the charm. Today, Brittany's gonna blow a beautiful bubble ring for you. Okay, she finally got one. Geez, Britt, looks like we need to do some more bubble ring practice. I gave Mimi my selfie stick to see what kind of adventures she would go on her own. So let's take a look and see what she saw. On her first dive, she started throwing up the longhorns. Mimi, you're not in Texas anymore. Nobody does that here. Then she tried to say something. Next, she came down and got some behind the scenes of Bryn trying to be my photographer. Hey, I look pretty good. Let's go. Wow, great smile, Mimi. For the most part, there wasn't much to see out here, so she was just kind of diving around doing nothing. Finally, Bryn came over and was like, here, let's take a selfie together. So they tried to dive down, but Mimi literally only lasted 2 seconds. Bryn's gotten a lot better at diving, so she was able to last a while down there. And then when I came to try to join her selfie at the end, she was not very inviting. It's my selfie stick. I should be able to do what I want with it. Okay, that's all the stuff Mimi saw. Bye.